Hello and welcome to that Peter Crouch podcast. Notorious SID and Chris Stark with me. Sid, you're in a different spot here because we've obviously got a guest today.
Yeah.
You like it there?
Yeah, this chair.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel as though I'm out the circle. Really,
Yeah, a little bit.
I do feel as though I've just been sort of,
Ashley Cole.
A little bit of it. Yeah, I do lean in a couple of times. But yeah, listen,
it's all good.
Guest. I love it. I love having guests on.
Yeah, it's great to have a guest on, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I do think it's definitely so, because we're going to have, just so you know, we're going to have a couple of weeks break, which I think you've got the details for, Crouchy, but I do question the setup we have in the Chumble One bar. It's like, I think, because I think it looks awesome, the Chumble One bar, but I think the chair situation still we haven't
nailed it?
I don't think we've nailed it, mate. I think it's right, you've got a throne, but then we've had weird situations where the chairs have broken at one point.
Yeah.
Big Duncan, it was ridiculous having to share a sofa with him.
Mine Keown in the middle there didn't look comfortable either, did it?
That was a low point, wasn't it? And I just don't know if we need to. But no bar has this set up as far as I can see anyway. It's an odd one.
Well, Matt, maybe that's something we look at for next season.
Yeah.
Because, if you don't know, we are going to take a little break. It's only a 3-week period where we don't release this, various holidays. I was getting accused of losing the dressing room. And rather than us all be split up, rather we have a 3-week break. We'll be back the week before the Premier League season starts. Yeah. So you can get that in the diary.
By all means, look around, but make sure you come back. We won't have a problem if you flick to Diary of a CEO or something like that for a couple of them.
Absolutely not a problem.
It's big at the moment.
There's loads of big podcasts out there. The Therapy Crouch is a good one to listen to as well.
That would be my initial go-to.
Yeah, 100%. But by all means, go to the Therapy Crouch.
Go have a play with the newsagents or something.
Make sure you come back at some stage.
Chris, attire today is very, do you know what it is? It's very Glasgow.
Oh, is it really?
No, I'm a fan.
Thank you. Well, we are sort of in festival season still,
exactly,
aren't we?
Did anybody watch any?
I watched a lot of it, actually.
How good was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you've done it, haven't you?
Yeah, I love it, yeah.
I've got to go. It's not on next year, is it? It's back on 2027. But yeah, when you walked through the door today, you got a little ripple, didn't you?
We did, and thank you for that. I did appreciate it. It was marinated in sarcasm, but it was a lovely moment. Was it genuine?
Look, seriously.
Yeah. Also the shirt as well. The shirt's obviously got little holes in it. Feels like something that maybe Take That might have worn in the early days.
But it does mean you can see my sexy body.
That's what I mean.
You can see a nip.
Nice. Does it poke through occasionally?
I can imagine Jason Orange in that in the early 90s.
Fucking hell. So just on the Glastonbury thing though.
Moving on, are we?
No, not necessarily. No end of podcasts at Glastonbury I saw this year. There was loads of them.
Was there?
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't done this yet.
You're saying we should be there. Well, we've done the other way, haven't we?
That's what I mean.
That went well.
Have you done Glasgow?
Never.
Shut up.
Never, mate.
Man of your calibre.
A man of your calibre in the musical scene, and you've not done Glasgow.
That surprises me. It surprises me.
Wow.
And every year they'd pick the presenters for it, and I was always like, I'll just sort it out for next year. And before you know it, you
Have you not gone then out of just a stance to go, well, if you've not picked me for work, I'm not going to go there and enjoy it just as a rave?
Yeah, I held out for the work freebie, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's not paid off.
Okay.
So again, it'd be great to do the podcast from Glastonbury, wouldn't it?
Well, it's 2 years, 2027.
Yeah, that's
just as a kind of thrown. I don't know how you go about doing it. I saw some proper well,
hold on, Crouchfest at Glasgow? Is that what you're saying?
I think
is that what you're saying? Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm saying that could be something, couldn't it?
A Glastonbury Crouchfest is, it kind of gazumps to Lucas Podski.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. A Glastonbury Crouchfest is because I think a lot of podcasts go to Glastonbury and some of them do live shows. I think we'll be able to get a few people in. A few people involved around that festival.
Well, listen, let's be honest, right? If we can do Wembley Arena on a show where no one knew what was going to happen, I feel like we can do Glasgow.
Okay.
We do it properly if we do it.
Just write that in the diary, please, Ross. Yeah. Oh, he already has. He already has.
What I love, when we say these and we go, right, get that, because there's quite a to-do list with this podcast. Who's the first email you send it to? Yeah, nice. Yeah. So they're on it already.
Oh yeah, they're not messing about.
We don't muck around.
Emily Evis would love us there. We're non-offensive. We're,
not always.
it's mild offence at most, isn't
We're
it?
very inclusive.
Yeah.
This podcast.
I feel like there's lots of people at Glastonbury.
We've got the fashion
Certainly have.
nailed.
Yeah.
totally nailed that.
We're getting away from the main point of today's podcast, which is Henri Lansbury, who are obviously really excited that we're going to talk to today. Are you mates with him?
Yeah, we are mates with him. Yeah, and obviously he knows a lot of people that we know. Good lad, really good lad.
Yeah.
Like one of football's good guys, really. And obviously, he's had his issues. We're a fantastic player. Came through at Arsenal, very similar to Sid's, and also a lot of comparisons to you. He had testicular cancer, which he's been very open and honest about talking about. But it'd be nice to get into that situation as a footballer, how you overcome it, and especially with kind of the way we talk about how. The way we came through, it was very much like man up and don't tell anyone anything that could hinder your performance or take you out of the team. So be interested to hear his take on it.
Yeah, definitely.
He's really chilled as well. His character, his personality, he's a real cool, calm guy. You'll enjoy this.
Yeah, you will.
All right.
Just before we get into it, just the AI girlfriend stuff. It's really kind of taken off, and
You've kept me busy this week.
I have kept you busy. Obviously, the first time I saw it, plenty of people have seen that now. Sid's, we took a picture of Sid's, and
You was blown away by it, wasn't it?
felt like she came from behind me and ended up with you.
But what's become apparent since listening to that podcast back? You weren't aware technology had moved on.
I didn't know it was so groundbreaking.
This AI thing has suddenly. It's something that I think you knew about, but suddenly you've gone, whoa, that can make Sid's look like he's got a girlfriend in the Chumbawamba.
Yeah, and which is, I thought, not on my watch. But having said that, I've made you do it all week. I've been sending Chris various pictures of Dad, Ross.
I've heard more from Crouchy in the last 7 days than in the last 7 years.
Loved it. You loved it.
Mr. Islam from the sound that.
Everybody keeps firing. As if he can't operate the technology as well. So he has to get. He's with whoever he's with on any given day and goes, have you seen about the AI girlfriend? I bet he's mentioned it every day.
Well, I've got on my phone. There's quite often like a person like Claire Travel. There's always someone and their role. I've changed Chris Stark in my phone book to Chris AI girlfriend. And he's just banging them out for me. It's great.
How did the Abbey's dad wouldn't go down?
I think your dad will.
I
think certainly people of a certain age as well are still very kind of dubious about the situation.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sue's wife was very much like, oh, that's funny. That's not funny.
Yeah.
But, bearing in mind, I was crying. Well, I very much think it is.
It's actually made me reevaluate what I sort of like especially on Instagram when it says Steve Sidwell 14 likes. I'd like to sort of take 2. I'm still liking it.
Yeah.
But,
have we talked about this on the podcast?
But it's made me reevaluate that. I'm just going to put it out there.
Well, I think what you got to be careful of is that you like too much AI stuff, because the next lesson I'm going to give you in AI here, boys, is it's learning what you like and what you don't like. So when you
algorithms,
algorithms. So when you click on something to like it, you see someone on their Instagram and you click like. It's compiling more and more things that it knows, and then it knows Stephen Sidwell likes it. Stephen Sidwell doesn't like this and it's going to send you more of that sort of stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Keep it coming.
We'll cycle for it. All right, Henri Lansbury, ladies and gentlemen. Henri, all right, mate? All good? Pleasure to have you on.
Thank you for having me, mate. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, of course, mate. So you've been away recently?
I went on a little trip to Las Vegas.
Okay, all right. Yeah, how'd it go? All good?
Sightseeing was unbelievable.
Yeah, lovely this time of year, isn't it? I've heard.
Yeah. I've never been.
You've not done it?
Yeah, have you not been?
Well, We nearly had a chance. Nearly the podcast was out there at one point. You'd seem to have fixed something.
Yeah, that was
sadly went away.
yeah. Unfortunately, it has. Yeah.
Is it as good as it seems? Because I've only ever seen.
I'll jump on the
movies,
podcast with you if you're doing it out there. Yeah.
It's good. I haven't been for a long time. My circumstances have changed since I last went. All good fun.
Yeah, it is good.
And Sid, as
good.
our sort of resident travel agent, what do you recommend at Vegas?
Oh, well, I've been there 16 times.
Yeah.
So
16 times. What the hell?
I went 4 times once in one summer.
Did you really?
I flew out. I went out there, come back for a day, and then flew back out the next day.
Did you? What, you just went, this is shit at home? That was great out there.
How do you wangle 4 times? Like, that's not 4 separate stag do's, is it?
2 stag do's and 2 boys ones. In between,
I don't understand how you get away with that.
Oh, it is like adults' playground. It's powerful.
So, top tip for anyone listening thinking of booking a trip to Las Vegas. Sid's travel tips.
It is hard. It's hard graft. It's hard graft. Top tip is you got to go through that first night. Power through. A lot of people go on have an hour, half an hour power nap in the room, and they don't wake up to the next morning.
Yeah, I did. I've done that.
Little spot you'd like to recommend?
What, hotel wise?
Yeah.
I like the Encore. In terms of hotel, if you want probably location, the Cosmo is probably great.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, no, I highly recommend that.
Okay. All right. Great. Listen, then we loads to get into, mate. But you similar kind of start to your football career as Sid's at Arsenal, coming through. How was that? And how did it come about? How did you enjoy yourself there?
Yeah, it was amazing. Coming through at Arsenal was probably one of the best blessings that I ever had in football. The way they teach you how to play football, and then I left school early to go in full time, and then being around the first team and like you're looking at the players like, fucking hell, like I'm actually here with these guys, and got Wenger, Pat Rice, and mate, it was just like for me probably the best experience growing up.
Yeah. What was? I mean, who was in your? You had a fantastic youth team. Who was in your group?
Yeah, he was good.
So we had like Wilsh was a year younger but played with us, Emmanuel Frimpong, Francis Cockland, Sanchez Watt, the team.
Luke Ayling, was he in there?
A year younger, but yeah,
Younger.
he tipped up now and again.
Yeah.
But no, our squad was brilliant. And obviously won the Youth Cup, and then but come through the youth team with them, we stuck together the whole way, and we battered teams like 10, 11s, and it's you really get like everyone, like the lads were massive.
Yeah.
So until they started to catch up, that's when the game started evening out, like 16s.
Yeah, because I remember the buzz around that Arsenal youth team at that time, and obviously when you're kind of coming through at that age, and you played for England kind of every level coming through. How difficult is that to cope with? Because there was a real buzz around you as a player as well at that time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't just got on with it. I think as you're a kid, you're fearless, aren't you? And
The reason I'm asking is there was absolutely no buzz around me at that age. See, I was interested to know.
You're fearless until it's like really your job, isn't it? Until you realise like football is like, it was probably only until my first loan spell when I went to Scunthorpe that I kicked in like, this is real life. We got lads.
Yeah, because you're at Arsenal, and like you said, it's kind of like you're on that trajectory, aren't you? You're caught up in an Arsenal bubble a little bit. I think I was at Tottenham a little bit. You know, I went on loan to Dulwich Hamlet, and then it actually go, well, not quite made it at this club yet. You know.
Yeah, but you still had a massive Arsenal association in terms of your loans, because I remember when you started at Watford, it was very much like we had an Arsenal player at Watford, and you were in a good time. There was a couple of good loanees at that point that you were coming into Watford, but it felt like a star signing from Arsenal. So you were in that Arsenal glow at that point.
Well, yeah, I didn't see it that way, but
Did you not?
No, not for myself. I just wanted to play games, and as soon as you taste first team football, you're like, oh, I don't want to go back to reserves or 18s. I want to go and play. And yeah, going to Watford was fun. Obviously, we were fighting relegation all season, but we had me, Tom Cleverley. We had a good little team there, but like you realise when you get an English core group, it makes such a difference. Like you actually want to play for them. Do you know what I mean? Like that split in the dressing room a bit, it kills a vibe, But Watford, West Ham, Norwich, then even Luton at the end of it was more English core, and it's such a difference.
I know exactly what you mean because I was a good few years older than you. But when you come through Arsenal, it's like the Arsenal, isn't it? Like when you're there, it's like the old-fashioned, right? It's the Arsenal. You got a winning mentality, as you say. You get the best sort of footballing education, but you get caught up in this football arrogance. Where, looking back at it now, I'm like, wow, did I? You're so just like fearless, aren't you? Because you've got this, like at least when he was going to teams on loan, it's like a marquee kind of sign. He's like, I've got someone from Arsenal, but you don't really see it like that, do you? Because you're just sort of used to playing week in, week out, battering teams, playing well. Then you go somewhere, you go, right, I need to prove myself now. But when you walk through the door, it's like, wow, all right, we've got this sort of this player now. But when you're in it. But I suppose now when you look back at it, you go, bloody hell, wow, it was like, it was some.
Yeah, I suppose that for like, to be fair, Dave mentioned it. A few people say, oh, how's Arsenal? How's this? How's that? Is it done differently? And you're like, oh, I don't know. I just go and train every day, work hard, and then. But then when you go to different clubs, you see the difference, like the facilities, the whole aura around the club. Like you're at Arsenal, it's like you actually walk in with your shoulders a bit broader. But no, it's just experience for me. Going out and playing games is.
But you're at that age, so you're at Arsenal going on loans. How old are you roughly then during that time?
What was I, 17, 18 when I first went out on loan.
See, this is what I wonder about all you boys. Like, how much, if you're at a club like Arsenal, how much do your mates love it as well? And how much does that have an impact on your life? Because it's an unbelievably cool thing to be part of Arsenal at that age, isn't it?
Yeah.
And does your mates loving the fact that you're doing that make maybe those loan moves slightly harder?
Oh, my mates used to come and travel up to the games and just for a night out.
Yeah.
So obviously they're at that age.
That was a given, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All your mates would go for it.
You're playing away this week. Where are you playing? And I was like, I'm coming. I said, all right, we'll leave the coach and we'll stay up for a night and then go out.
All of those loan spells, I'm just trying to think there. Like Watford, I've had a few nights out in Watford. I know what that's like. Norwich, I went on loan myself there. So shout out to Mercy nightclub. Been there. West Ham, East London. I know I've been out in East London, but Scunthorpe. Talk us through that one. And what's that like for a night
imagine
out?
I've left Arsenal, right? And I'm going up to Scunthorpe. When my agent told me going to Scunthorpe, I was like, where the fuck is Scunthorpe? I've never heard of it. And I've got up there and he was like, nah, good bunch of lads, good team and all that. So, all right, perfect, go out there. And I think the first day I got there, it was absolutely teeing down. And got to the stadium, got changed and I was like, where's the training ground? I said, oh, we don't have one. Like, get changed at the stadium and drive to like the farmer's field, training in the farmer's field in like a tin shed. There was rats running across it on this bit of Astro.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, wow, this is like real football. Like these lot playing for their lives, didn't they? And I think that's when it hit home. I was like, shit, I better turn up now and be grateful for what I've come from. Because I think when you're at Arsenal all the way through, kids nowadays do not know how good it is.
Yeah.
Like they're playing, they need to go on, for me, kids need to go on loan straight away. Because you sit there, play 18s, 21s, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got to Scunthorpe, I lived in Lincoln and obviously it's a uni town. So you can imagine I was in the silent discos and
home nightclub.
Oh, really?
I think it's home nightclub.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've DJ'd there a few times. There's a kebab place called Charcoal Grill, and I always liked it because when they gave you a kebab, they'd give you a little hat. So you'd get all these people leaving the kebab place with these little paper hats.
Nicely done.
Little quirk of Lincoln.
Good little touch that is.
We just touch on how good a silent disco is as well, by the way. So I'm a big fan of them.
Big respect.
I have never done
Have you not done one?
Oh,
Maybe this needs to be our new thing.
You know what's so good is like you put them on. You know what? Obviously the premise, right? So you got the tunes, but when you take it off and just look at people, everyone dancing and there's no music on. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, but can I say, from a DJ's point of view, they're a nightmare because people can come to the front. You can have 1,000 people with headphones on. And they come to the front and they can literally just talk to you and shout their requests at you. You can't ignore them.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
So they're literally like, play it now.
You can hear them as well.
Now. I'm like, come on, lad. And then, especially with this podcast, they're all at the front.
Yeah.
Piss off, Carl. Barbecue cunt. It's like, all right.
How was it at Scunthorpe though? Like, was that a moment for you? Like, did you? Well, obviously, you go, I don't know, from London Colney to that training ground. You know, talking that training ground's obviously a big shift, really, and also the football wise. Did it? I don't know. Did it? make you more determined?
Yeah, definitely. I think the first game I played a 1-2 with someone and they just left an elbow straight in my face.
Really?
And he was like, you know Arsenal now, mate. I was like, oh, all right, mate. Then we have to get up and it shows the character, didn't it? And I think we got promoted that year as well. So it was a good little loan spell for me.
But like a good, like, what were the lads like in the dressing room around you? Like, were they at first a bit standoffish, like, who does he think he is, or that kind of thing? Or did you integrate straight away?
No, I'm quite an open person, so I like to just banter straight away. So whatever happens. I'll jump straight into it. And no, they were welcoming. And then, it's like I say, it's a good group. Like, you're playing a Saturday, you get 11, 12 of you out after the game, and you don't mind fighting for them because you've seen them piss falling down the street. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the difference. Like, team bonding that way is
Do you think that's really important? That's such an important part of being part of a team.
I'd probably say it's probably one of the biggest parts. For me, if you get on with your teammates, you don't mind someone running past him. You'll do is running. Do you know what I mean? So team bonding's togetherness is probably the main factor of getting through all the shit times in football.
I think that's the biggest one, isn't it? When you come from a big club on loan, you feel as though you've got to just set your stall out straight away to integrate with the lads. So, like, we're pretty similar players. So, for me, it would have been like, right, I don't want them to think that I'm some fancy Dan that's coming from Arsenal and just sort of tiptoe football. So, just crash straight into a tackle, let them know that I'm here for the cause, and whatever goes on during that season. Like, you would have been probably scoring goals, like, try and create and score and assist as many goals as possible. Like, a winger would be, give me the ball. If it's not working, I'll just still always ask for the ball. I won't shy away from it. So I think you probably integrated into it easier because the robust player that you was, scoring goals as well, but putting a few people in their arse to go, look, I'm here for the cause, and hopefully we get promoted. And you can see you got promoted as well in that season.
For a food playoffs.
There you go.
What was your favourite of the loan spells? You had 4, right? While you were still at Arsenal. What was your favourite?
Probably Norwich.
Scored some important goals, right?
Yeah.
In that period.
Yeah, Norwich. Yeah, Norwich probably my best one. I think obviously the Paul Lambert down there was brilliant with me.
I had him at Stoke, Paul Lambert.
Yeah, I really got on well with him.
Yeah, he was really good with me as well.
And then the lads there, just normal lads that just want to work hard and win games of football, which is every day you see it in training. And it does make such a difference going into a team like that. And we had some good players there. Wes Houlihan, Grant Holt, Russell Martin. So it was a solid team. And but then obviously, like, you got the city there as well, which everything just revolves around the football club. So it's like we won a game. I think one of my first games, and the lad I went to school with, Corey Smith, was playing there as well. He's like, right, we're going to go out in town tonight. I was like, all right, what's it like? He was like, just wait. Literally got out of the taxi at the top of the street. It's like Malia, isn't it? Like the
It's
strip.
like Malia.
And obviously after the game, everyone's out in the bars.
The Anglian man.
Anglian Malia.
Right, it was going off. So I really enjoyed my time down there.
Yeah, fair play. So you end up kind of going to Forest, right? So Forest was probably the best period of your career, you'd say. You probably had the best connection with the fans. You played there the longest, definitely scored the most goals. And it was some really important goals as well. Yeah. Did you love it there?
Yeah, like I say, the whole fact, it was a massive club, and like you don't realise until you actually go there, like the stadium's still quite old school, so you're close to the pitch and the fans love football, and I just settled right in there. And then Billy Davies come along and got on well with him, like such a great man management, just told me to be free, and it was like, oh, that's what you actually need. When I first started, I was trying so hard at the start, and he was like, just relax, just go and play. And then as soon as my first goal went in, it was just like weight off the shoulders. And then just took off from there.
Now, obviously, it's been a bit of a subject on this podcast with Chris, with his kind of recent diagnosis, and you've had the same situation, but you didn't talk about it kind of while you were still playing. You talked about it afterwards, but how difficult was that? And when did you find out? And how did you deal with that, being a professional footballer and coping with that situation?
So I found it. I was just in the shower one day after training, and I was like, so what's this on my nut? Like, I feel it. And like, but as a man, you don't want to tell anyone, do you? You like, got this off, it'll be all right, it would go or something like that. And then a couple of months went past, I was sitting in the flat and I was just constantly playing with it. And I was like, this ain't right. Got to part of the season, I was going to go away or something like that. And I was like, you know what, let me go get it checked out. So I thought, right, I'd pop down to the local hospital. And they was like, yeah, there's a 2-week waiting list, blah, blah, blah. I was like, so I have to call.
So you didn't want to go to the club?
No.
Doctor and say why was that?
I don't know. I think it was just a man thing of like I didn't want no one to know, and if what I knew now, I would have gone straight to him and like literally taken the cape off and then just gone straight to him. But I tried to go to the doctor, but when I called him, I was like, I found a lump on my nut. I need to get checked out because I'm going on holiday next week. And he was like, all right, no worries. Book you in, go to Bushy's Spires, and literally went down there, got tested, guy did an ultrasound. He was like, all right, I'll speak to you in a bit. So as I left, got in the car, the doctor called me saying, oh, you're going back in for surgery tonight. So I was like, oh. I said, all right. So when mum and dad are there and me ex-missus at the time, and I was packing the bag. I was like, where are you going? I was like, oh, I'm just going in for surgery. I've just got to take my nut out. I've got a lump in it. And they were like, what? Wow. So, but I didn't like to tell no one. Like, so I just wanted it done and then in and out. And then, so I went back there, obviously told my best mate, still is what I say, Kieran Gibbs at the time. And he was like, what? He said, all right, I'll come meet you in the morning. So literally, I've had surgery that night, woken up, and he's by my bedside. He went, well, all right, one ball. I was like, straight away. I was like, oh, here we go. But it's the best way. The best way I find to talk about it is having banter about it. As soon as you loosen someone up, like they'll go and get checked. And after I've come out and spoke about it, the amount of messages I'm getting saying, "Oh, thanks for speaking about it. I went down to the doctors, got it checked. I'm all right." Blah blah blah.
Well, look, it was massive when you spoke about it because, especially in the world of football, I would say it's not a topic that is often been discussed. I don't think there's many prominent footballers like yourself that talk about this topic. So when you did, it obviously, and I've seen the reaction to it even through this podcast and talking on that, it does save a lot of lives. And I think normalising this conversation means that if someone does find something in the shower or has even just a couple of questions or whatever it is, you don't need to have that gap that you had where it was a bit like, oh, I don't really want to tell anyone. It's perfectly normal to go tell a doctor or tell someone who can get you a doctor's appointment, do whatever you can to get one. On the surgery thing, there's a few things to break down here, but you've just reminded me of something. One of the weirdest moments I found with the surgery, because it does all move quite quickly. They go, look, we recommend you get rid of it. They won't always recommend you get rid of it, but for me, they recommend they got it. It sounded the same with you, and it moves quite quick. Anyway, going into surgery, what I found so odd about the whole situation is, and I was a bit high on some sort of morphine or something, but they drew an arrow on my leg to the right, to the correct bollock to remove. And I just thought, has technology not moved on enough that a surgeon's got to put an arrow just to remind themselves which
what one is it?
Bollock they're getting rid of.
For a lucky dip,
I stood there in the mirror in front of this bed, this hospital bed, just staring at myself in the mirror with this giant arrow pointing at that bollock, and I just thought, how's it come to this?
I think the best way to deal with something obviously life-changing news like that is to now be able to laugh about it, and I think there are people out there that are that nervous about opening up that they're going to live with that and end up causing themselves a real big problem, whereas you can now, with you two coming out and talking about it, you can then kind of go, do you know what? In a couple of years' time, you're going to be sitting there, like us, laughing about it. Like the fact 100%. That you can laugh about it is an amazing thing.
The worst thing is the worry. Like, why are you going to put yourself under more worry than you're sitting there with it? Your brain's going mentally. You won't be able to focus on anything else except that. So as soon as that's off your chest, then
did you we did that when it was all done? Did you have a summer to kind of get yourself back to full fitness, or it wasn't mid-season?
Yeah, I carried on playing. I didn't really tell. I told the lads in the change room. Obviously, they knew what happened. And
how did you do that? What did you sort of? Did someone speak on your behalf, or did you, as in when you were having the surgery or anything like that, or was it more? Did you feel you had to go and tell your teammates?
No, it's more of when I went back in. I was just chatting to them about it, and obviously, word gets round. Someone always opens their mouth in a football club and got round to the boys, and they asked if you were all right and that, and I was like, yeah, come and have a look at it in the shower if you want. Like, and we started having a measure up of fake nuts, but no one else had one. So
Just before anyone gets any ideas here, I'm not.
We'll get them out.
We're not getting about.
I just think we've all been so open and honest, Chris.
Have you got a fakie?
Yes.
Oh,
we can have a measure up, can't we? This is bigger.
I've got a fakie in there as well. Right. So I've heard. Have you tried putting a torch to it?
No, I haven't.
I've heard a rumor if you put a torch to it, it's glow in the dark sort of thing. It like you can.
Like one of them golf balls.
It's like a little disco ball.
What? So you've heard that and you've not tried it?
Not tried it.
That'd be the first
How
time
have you
if I heard
How
that.
have you not tried that?
Yeah.
We can do it live on the podcast if you want.
Turn the lights down, everyone. Who's got a flash on their phone? There we go.
Have you named it?
No, can't say I have. No, but
It's a weird one getting a fake. Did they give you an option on size?
Yes, yeah.
Like a boob job.
Massive.
Yeah, he said to me, "Oh, what size do you want?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. You decide." He was like, "Well, I'll try and match it to your other one." I was like, "You're gonna start touching my other one?"
Yeah.
But
No, because I had the same conversation. Because you do sort of want their sort of artistic expertise on the situation, don't you?
I tell you, there's a funny story. My mates know about it. So when I first had it and that, I obviously started having sex again, and I noticed it wasn't dropping, and I was like, I've got hard on here, so it's literally. And then my balls like hard on like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he put no string in there so it loosens up a bit?
Yeah. No.
But he hasn't. So when I played a game and I scored against Villa, and I ran off with the ball going like that. You've got to celebrate like that. And I've done a celebration, and they were cracking.
Hold on. There's a celebration of you out like that.
Yeah.
We need that.
With the match ball? You had the match ball?
So I got the ball as well, and then I put
it there.
Yeah. It was a fun one just for the boys at home.
Amazing.
We'll get all sorts
That
of
is
people
an
doing that now.
exclusive.
But it is weird to fake it because you got to sort of poke it down a little bit sometimes.
Just gets in the way.
It's just like you've just got it's just a new one in there.
What was it like when you went back? Obviously, you said you can't remember when it was, if it was in season or out of season. But when you went back and played, was you conscious? Was you first of all, was you conscious of it at all? Or was it just like
not
a case
really.
of it's just
Not really. I'm quite a laid back person, so I literally just got on with it. That's the reason I didn't come out of it, because I didn't want no sympathy, like if I had a bad game or anything like that. Oh, he's had cancer. Like I didn't want any of that stigma. Like just wanted to play football, and then I did say to him, once I've finished, I will try and help more people out. And because, like you say, now you're going through your testing stage. The testing bit is the worst bit. It's the waiting for the results. But like we said earlier, you've got to be so positive in your brain, like it's not coming back. Just got to tell yourself and then kick on from there. And then obviously now down the road, I'm a long way. I'm quite clear now, so it's hopefully nothing comes back or.
Yeah, and it does, and they break it all down for you, and you get a lot of information. You do need to process it all. I find it so interesting what you say about the importance of team bonding and all of that. But then in the same breath, you almost, it is a private issue, so I understand why you wouldn't immediately discuss it publicly. But feeling like you didn't want sympathy or didn't want that kind of conversation at that point, so you waited until later. But with football and team bonding and blokes looking after blokes, it would be great to have this conversation normalised, because the chances are in your football team, there's a very good chance someone is going to suffer from cancer of some form. And testicular cancer is obviously a male issue that we need to get past a certain mindset and stigma with it. So yeah, I guess what you're saying's right, mate, in that we do need to encourage this conversation, with everyone who plays football, supports football, and if we can get it normalised in stadiums and stuff like that, it will literally save lives. So well done for doing that, mate.
Yeah, well 100%. Done, mate. But we have a saying on this podcast: back stronger, and it's exactly what you did.
Yeah.
Would obviously we talked about Forest being it, but you go to Aston Villa as well. What would have been your highlights in your career? Probably Forest or Villa.
Forest for me. I didn't really get going at Villa. I picked up a couple of injuries, couldn't get in, and just couldn't get going. One of them things was just so disappointing.
Who was manager there when you was there?
Brucey.
Steve Bruce, yeah.
Yeah, he was brilliant as well, like man manager type. brilliant. But yeah, I just couldn't get going. I had a great season at Forest, but I just felt like I was getting stale. I thought the club at the time was in a bit of a difficult period, so I had 6 months left of the contract. Then I went to Villa, like flying off, coming from Forest, and it just didn't work out, which is one of the things. But as soon as you turn up there, you know, it's a massive club, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was almost like being back at Arsenal, a training ground, a stadium, and no, I was just gutted it didn't work out the way it went. But another promotion on the belt.
That's a shame, that Sid, isn't it? Because we're a pair of Villa legends.
He's exactly the same as me, to be fair.
And me. You know. No statues of us at Villa.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, you're a little bit different because you was there probably just a bit too early, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just wasn't. It's the one that got away from me. Like, it's such a good club,
Exactly the same.
and it's a place that you really wanted to do well. And I felt I went there too early. I think it was 1920, no, probably 2021, and just wasn't ready. Unfortunately, it's such a shame because it just to be a success there, and it felt like. I mean, it's great to see them doing so well now because it's a great club.
Yeah,
It
I
did well for
was
me.
exactly the same. I was like 25, 26. It was after Chelsea, so it was like the stepping stone to really go back up. And same thing, caught a few injuries, and I've said it before about stuff that happened off the pitch with my little not well. So yeah, just didn't get going, which is a shame because, like you say, it's a proper football club, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's decent. Just quickly, you've got in goal, haven't you? You've had to be thrown in the net a couple of times in games.
Yeah.
You got a bit?
Sam Allardyce
Yeah, Sam Allardyce.
at West Ham.
Yeah, he dropped a keeper off the bench because I said I could play in goal, and he took an extra outfield player.
Can you?
Yeah. Oh, I love playing.
So where
goal.
does where does that come from then? So obviously, growing up, we've all had stints in goal and that. But when you're at Arsenal, you can't just like throw yourself in goal. So
No, I'd just be playing in the park and that because my mates would be like, "Oh, you're too good, go and goal." And then obviously, when I was young, I just loved diving about in the mud in the garden, and just from there, I played cricket and I always liked to wicket keep, so I was always my hand-eye is decent. And
that's so good. Sorry, so because whenever you wanted to have a kick around with your mates, of course, because you're too good, it is unfair that you're playing. So you became a good goalie just because you always put in goal.
I loved it.
One of my mates, I don't know if you ever played with him, a lad called Ben Gill. It was always the same with him. Like 5-a-side, he was ruthless. Like he had to be in goal. That is a problem if you want to play with your mates. You have to go in goal, I assume.
yeah, but you're going to get the urge to when you get it, you can just dribble out.
Like
when it's
it's
South
hard to
American
resist that
keepers.
urge. You must have done that.
Yeah, but to be fair, I played in the vets team a couple of last year. I went in goal for them the first game, saved a penalty.
Did you?
And then they was like, "Oh mate, just boot it up there." I was like, "Perfect, mate." Just rolled it out, just fired it. Everyone's like, defenders have never seen a kick like that's unfortunate as well.
So when you went in goal at West Ham, clean sheet?
Yes. Yeah. It was Blackpool away as well. Yeah, so not an easy place to go.
Clean sheet, and that's the only time. Did you do
I went in goal for England as well. Keeper got sent off.
You put in goal for England?
Been in goal for England.
Yeah,
That's a quiz question.
Is that a stat? I mean, not many people have done both.
I think it was under 21s, maybe under 20s. Yeah, Jason Steele got sent off and went in goal for a penalty. I tried to give him the old step one way and dive the other. He just stroked it. It works down the park this one.
Oh my god! So what are you up to now, mate? What are you up to?
A lot of golf.
Yeah.
A lot of selling fertiliser to keep your gardens green.
You got fertiliser. Is it a fertiliser company?
Yes. So the company is called Grass Gains. It's just a professional product in the retail world, really. It all come along through lockdown. I was training at home because my mother-in-law was ill at the time, and Villa were like, "Look, don't come in, stay at home, train." And my mates come, they were spraying stuff on the grass that I couldn't go on it for like 48 hours. It's all toxic, dogs couldn't go on it. And then it's actually the wife, she went, "Is there nothing organic?" And I was like, "Oh, don't really know." Like, didn't really cut my grass before that. I called my mate, "Is there anything organic you can chuck down?" He was like, "No, not really." So then just being bored at lockdown, "Oh, can we make something?" He was like, "You're mad, aren't you? You don't even cut your grass." I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to. Then come from that and then built a brand, just tried to make it for the modern, like my age group, and you're a bit older than me, you've the garden lovers, really. Like,
I didn't know you were into this whole world.
oh mate, it's so therapeutical. got 3 kids, so it's like to get out for an hour and a half just cutting the grass and.
So you're into your lines, you're into your
I've
rollers.
seen-
Do you love
I've
it?
seen images, I've seen videos of
Really?
Good grasses. This is
next
what
level.
Is it
mate, this is
really?
what I'm saying. A
Level.
podcast OnlyFans. This is the sort of stuff that should go on there, like beautifully done lawns.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Beautifully
and
trimmed.
there's a whole community of grass lovers. It's amazing.
See, and
Yeah,
you
it's
come and go with me about the
yeah,
barbecue.
Are you, so you're seriously into it?
Oh
like?
yeah, I'm banging to it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Alan Titchmarsh's not getting any younger either. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like, it's because you can slip in there.
Henri Lansbury.
Henry. Henry Lansbury.
So this come from not even like from cutting grass before, not even knowing anything about it. You've just gone, is there an organic brand? And you've just
love
looked into
this.
it, and then you just started something up, and then you've just gained a passion.
Exactly that. Just learning all the time. 2 lads I do it with. One of them was working at Arsenal, and then he left and set up on his own, and then the other's his brother-in-law. So it's us 3 that are just marching the flag for it, and we've taken it to the last couple of years to a step that's good enough for us, not having no retail experience or just literally all Instagram before and after photos. And we're taking a new MD on now, so I'm like that, right, you take us to the next level.
What's the next level? Do you mean like football stadiums or?
Yeah, we do a few stadiums. Like obviously we do. We've started to, shouldn't really say it, but slide in the Emirates now. They're not too fond of photos and stuff being taken, but we're in there. Hayland, I've just spoke to the groundsman actually this morning. He's like, mate, it's looking unbelievable. Like, thanks for sorting it. But it's breaking the bond between greenkeepers, groundsmen, and their suppliers already. But yeah, no, we're doing it. We're enjoying it. Boys love it, and there's nothing better than nice green grass.
So if these groundsmen or greenkeepers, they're saying this is the best stuff we've used, or thanks for it. Why is it? What?
To be honest,
different?
mate, it's all, most of it comes from the same place. So it's just who they buy off, really.
Right.
So it's all the professional product market is different to the retail. The retail market, weed and feed and that is rubbish.
Exactly. So we don't know what we think about it.
Yeah.
Like if I go out and do my garden, it's the same. But I don't know enough about it. But the tradespeople have clearly access to all the good shit, literally. And now,
Right.
he's supplying it.
Well, I've got you some little gifts so you can try it on your.
I honestly didn't know you were doing
Oh,
this.
well, mate, I'll be honest, I'm really struggling with my lawn at the moment. This hot weather's really killed
Well,
it.
if you'd have fed it, mate, it'd be
But we'll have a
green,
chat
wouldn't
after.
What? I'm doing the garden now, to be fair, and
Turn into garden as well.
this is one question.
What was that show? Ground
Just want to ask
Force.
one question. Would you say to roll turf, like the roll turf,
Yeah.
or would you say to seed?
Seed it.
I have
Really?
to tell the garden to take it all up.
Really? No, don't roll.
No,
Seed.
he's obviously put the rolled turf down. Obviously, it's the quicker
Yeah,
way,
but
isn't it?
it's easier to look at. It's easier on your eye, isn't
Yeah.
it? But seeding, like I've ripped my garden up probably a couple of years ago, and it was just dirt, and I had all the sheets down, and then I was itching to get on it. I'm like, mate, can I cut the grass? He's like, no, 4 weeks. Like, just leave it, just let it grow, keep watering it. And mate, when I first cut it, I was like, oh my god, like it was proper, all leveled out.
You got a ride on.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, 2.
Have you?
Yeah.
Is it not a stigma? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's sometimes like he's a pretentious barbecuer. Do you know what I mean? He'd say to me that gas barbecue, but like, is a ride on as good as a push?
No, you want a hater 750.
That's what I'm
you
saying. Like, you know what I mean? If you're getting a
Right,
hater,
that was
you know
my
where you are.
starter pack. That's your starter pack.
Where you at on the Husqvarnas?
Yeah, is
Yeah,
that Husqvarna
Husqvarnas.
okay? Like, can
Yeah,
they,
very good.
Yeah.
Robotic mowers, yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. You can get your seed in the Husqvarna as well,
Yes.
can't you?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
dispenses seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got-
I heard it
Like all of
trims
us.
it so short. Well, I heard it. The Husqvarna trims the grass so short that it refertilises the lawn in its own right.
Yeah, if you leave your clippings on, it's you can reduce.
Fucking hell, I can't
Right,
believe
so
that.
just whilst you're here, just a couple more questions on this. So I read that. So I mow the grass, right?
Yeah.
And it's got a little roller on the front. So I'm happy with
the
the
front or the
line
back?
situation on the front.
on the front.
No, on the back. You mean.
Cool. Front.
Can't be the front.
Well, we've got
Can't
a
have a
cylinder
roller on
bar.
the front.
You got a cylinder?
It's an electric.
Sorry,
Sure, it'll
that's-
be on the front. What do you mean the roll? What's the roller?
Well, the roller gives you the
So
lines.
I get the nice lines on it.
So it's a trim
I'll
and
do
then
a
a
little
roll.
picture next time.
Is it like a double?
But anyway, look, it collects the grass. My question
Yeah.
for you
Yeah,
is,
collect, always collect.
So I got told you've then got to grab handfuls of it and sort of sprinkle it around. Is that bollocks? It is. Yeah.
Just feed it with. You can get,
Neighbour looks out the windows thinking, what a twat.
Look at that.
he just
twat.
cut. Why would you cut your grass and go throw it back on it?
That's what I thought.
No, but you can do. Some people do. I'm a collector. I like to collect.
Let's make this a regular section of the podcast, please. Once a month, questions on your lawn. Like we'll just voice note.
You can just voice note us in. We'll send you some issues that the listeners have got, and Henri Lansbury will sort them out. Just touch on the football again before we get carried away with the Gardens. Who was probably the best manager for you, and who was the best player you ever played with?
Best manager for me, probably Billy Davies.
Yeah.
He was wild, but mate, what a man manager. He knew how to control the dressing room.
When you say wild, why? In what way?
Just like, I might say paranoid, but like, we'd go in his office and he'd be like, shh, shh. Someone's always listening. Like, thinking his office was bugged and that. And I was like, you sit in a chair, let's go
Really?
to him. Yeah, but mate, brilliant. What a guy. Like, obviously one of the best, mate, honestly, I work with. Player-wise,
I mean, there must have been, like, for you, obviously, even training with the Arsenal first team, playing with the Arsenal team, but then,
mate, it's a weird. So when I was coming through, like, Fabregas, watching him play, but then, like, as I got later on, and then I played with JT at Villa, and just see, like, his experience and, like, how he reads the game and stuff like that, and then obviously Grealish is spell at Villa, mate, phenomenal player, mate.
Really?
Yeah, up there, mate.
Do you feel like, obviously, he would have had more, would it been the freedom he had at Villa there to compare to what he is now? Still a fantastic player, but it feels like there's something's going wrong at the moment. What would you put your finger on?
I feel at Villa, it was like, we just give the ball to Jack and let him go and do his magic. Like, we'll bank up behind
And
the
that's
ball.
when he's at his best.
And that's when he's at his best. But then, like, obviously, when you play against City, everyone banks up, don't they? So he's not getting space and like to do his stuff. But no, Villa, mate, the saviour, mate. The saviour kept us up.
Everyone I've spoke to, like, around that time just talks about Jack Grealish, how good he was and how good he is, really. It's just frustrating we don't see as much of it.
100%,
last season anyway. We season before he was brilliant, but
did he enjoy that responsibility that came with how he represented that club as well? And did that add a difference to his game?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, that's his club, isn't it? Like Boyd, come through it all, captained, and mate. But yeah, I'd like to say he was phenomenal. That them few years I was there with him, it was like everything on Jack. Like, just give him the ball, let him do it. We'll do his running, just give it to him. And he took the piss that season. He was phenomenal.
How did you find Arsene Wenger when you was coming through? Because you was a little bit behind me, so it might have been different times of like where the club was at in terms of their stage. How was he with you personally in terms of when you was in and around the first team, and then when you obviously played and you had a few chances?
Yeah. No, training with him it's just Wenger, isn't it? The way this whole aura comes out, he does his little kick ups, doesn't he? And then when you chat to him, you're like, you sit there. But I had a great chat with him before I left. It was like, you're going to be around the first team, you're going to be involved, you're going to be travelling. But I was like, because I'd played last 4 seasons at first team ever, I was like, I don't want to sit on a bench. I don't want to sit there. I don't want to go and top up game in the reserves. I want to go play first team football. And he was like, you know what, it's brilliant. Go and do it, all the best. And I was like, thanks for everything.
Yeah, he's class. Classy man.
all right. Well, listen. Do you mind hanging around? We'll do a few of our messages if that's all right.
Of course,
part of the podcast. All right, Crouchy, Fanta Pants, and Pitmaster. That's going to take some dissecting, isn't it? No idea, to be honest.
Well, Pitmaster sings for itself, really. You know, barbecues, isn't it?
Is it?
You would never
I'm
respect me.
Fanta,
Oh,
aren't I?
Pitmasters.
Yeah, I
Pitmasters
get
are like
that one a bit.
Pitmasters are your elite barbecue.
Are they? I've never heard of a Pitmaster.
So it's a term of respect here.
I thought.
Oh, is it? Is that respectful?
I thought Beefeater or Daco might have been up
Beefeater.
there. Is it not a...
That's Tower of London, isn't it?
No.
Beefeaters.
I was like wrong then.
And a chain of restaurants.
No, well,
Yeah.
harvest the pisses on them.
And Fanta Pants, I think that's just...
Yeah, we get that. I don't know why I get called Crouchy. So, as a listener from day one, the Tom Fordyce era, I'm a Bath rugby fan and obviously a football fan. Bath were clear at the top, obviously the best team in the Prem this season, but in rugby, the top 4 do a playoff for the winner. How do you feel about that happening in the Prem? Liverpool flying top all season, then being pipped in a playoff for 4th place. Kind regards to all your families. P.S. Bath won the treble. That's from Gemma. If I could just make a suggestion, that's the last rugby email that we get, please. Otherwise you won't get read out again. But I appreciate you done well, Gemma, this year. Thoughts?
It's a no from me.
Well, I just think that's not...
Right, when you've won the league, you've won the league.
Yeah, it's exciting if you're in 4th.
Yeah, it's throwing a bone to the dogs that are behind.
Yeah, exactly right. Thanks for your email, Gemma, but no thanks. Good afternoon, fellas, in regards to your families. It's summertime 2006 and my German class is on a residential visit to Heidelberg, very close to where 2006 England World Cup digs were. I've been about 6'6" since the age of 12 and have fair hair. It's our day of arrival, and so we go to the town centre to soak up the atmosphere. All of a sudden, I start to hear "Crouch, Crouch" being shouted. So I start to look round and can see if I can spot you. You're nowhere to be seen, and much to my confusion, I still hear the name being shouted. Eventually, Paraguayan fans begin to cascade upon the market square around us. At this point, I begin to feel slightly nervous and unsafe until a few fans start to shake my hand and have pictures taken with me. One fan even bought my cheap watch off me for €200. Whoa. Shopkeepers were coming out and me and my mates freebies. Unbelievable scenes. I spent the remainder of the trip hanging out with my high school crush at the time, now my wife. It was the most surreal experience for a 13-year-old. We were due to visit the camp and were parked up at the gates waiting to come in. However, an alleged miscommunication with the FA meant security gave us the boot. You once said you would be a virgin if you weren't a footballer, Crouchy. I think I would be a virgin if you weren't as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's basically, I think, kind regards, it's Dan who sent this in.
Yeah.
He's ended up with his high school crush at the time who's witnessed him getting mobbed because everyone thought that he was Peter Crouch.
It was me.
He's now gone on to marry that person.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's saying if he hadn't got mobbed there, she might have...
Her eyes lit up and she was like, this is the one.
Yeah.
Hey? Six at 12 years old, by the way. Wow.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
No. I'm not. No. And he's €200 in the pocket as well.
Yeah,
right?
that is...
Yeah, you for one day lived the Peter Crouch life.
Yeah.
Oh, that's impossible.
Yeah, it's just
That's impossible.
it's a dream for you all. All right, let's move on. Good morning, gentlemen. First of all, regards to your families, huge fan of the pod. Absolute game changer when I stumbled across the pod about a year ago. I asked ChatGPT, I always call it ChatGB, it's P, right? ChatGPT this. If Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua and Usyk were 3 men in a van, who would you say is driving? Who's had to settle for the middle and who's hanging out the window? The reply was, this is ChatGPT, I believe it or not.
Vanarama.
It's the Vanarama.
AI Vanarama. We've been talking about AI on this podcast a bit.
Okay.
So this is worrying.
Vanarama, Henry, if you don't know, is a game that we play on this podcast where you put 3 people, driver, middle and window. It kind of makes sense. You know, you need to think about it. So if you've got Usyk, Joshua and Fury in a Vanarama situation, who are you going with? But don't read it, please, because that's from... What's supposed to be the correct answer?
Oh, it's a tough one.
It's hard, isn't it? That is actually, I think this is one of our hardest.
I think they have Tyson driving. They have...
Then who you put in the middle between Anthony Joshua?
That's a big fella in the middle. If you put Joshua in there.
Probably Usyk in the middle and AJ on the window.
Ooh, putting Usyk in the middle. Okay. So ChatGPT says the driver's Usyk. Alexander Usyk. Why? Because he's calm, focused and tactical. Usyk, known for his calculated, precise approach in the ring, is the kind of guy you trust to get you to the destination without taking weird detours or crashing into kebab stands. Plus, he's often the most composed of the trio. That makes a lot of sense. The middle seat's Joshua. Why? Because it's usually where the diplomatic, adaptable one ends up. AJ fits that bill. He's polite, measured, and has always tried to maintain respect and balance between his rivals. It's the peacekeeper in the van. Even if he's quietly annoyed he didn't get called shotgun. Fuck me, they're taking this seriously, aren't they? We're Barry from EastEnders doing, singing the theme tune to this. Okay, hanging out the windows, Tyson Fury. Why? Because it's Fury. He's loud, unpredictable, and loves the spotlight. Probably yelling at someone, I'm the Gypsy King, baby. He'd be singing and taunting passers-by. Well, kind of makes total sense, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, you can't put Tyson Fury in the middle, for sure.
No, I
He can
agree.
never go in the middle.
But Fury
He's
can be in
got to be one
charge
of
of the
them.
radio and all that sort of thing. It's I can sort of see it happening. I think it's a good shout.
You wouldn't want to have road rage against them, whatever happens. No. Would you?
Can you imagine that
Three of them
sometimes?
step out.
You know, sometimes you do that, don't you? You don't even look, do you? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You carry on.
You carry on, lads. You carry on whatever you want to do.
Well done, Justin, for that. That was good.
Okay, hi gents, regards to your families. I was in a sports bar urinal recently and I glanced up mid-flow and spotted this. It's basically people, it's basically footballers having a piss. I think Harry Kane's just direct, gets it straight in.
Yeah.
If you look at, we'll come back to mine, Messi's putting it over someone's head, as he would. Ronaldo's going from a long way out. Yeah. I think Cantona is...
I don't understand Cantona's work.
Well, I
He's
don't really
pissing
get
on
it.
two people.
He looks like he's pissing on people. Yeah, it's similar
it's that.
to people watching. Maybe it's the Kung Fu situation.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho's, I mean, that's an incredible trick with his urination.
Well, that's in off the back wall, isn't
Yeah.
it? So that's off the
Off
lid.
the back,
Yeah.
into the
Place
front
the lid
lid,
up
into the middle.
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
and Zlatan's doing an overhead kick with his.
God,
My
imagine,
one is obviously...
imagine attempting an overhead piss. Let's not encourage it.
No,
People will try
don't
it.
encourage. We've already got people hugging the toilet backwards with a reverse cowgirl situation. The reason he sent that in, lads, is he sent in a toilet 11.
Okay.
Don't know if you're familiar with these 11s, Henry, but they're usually very good.
So it's always a pun on the name. So you'd be Henri Lansbury.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, well done, mate.
That's very good, that is.
It was good.
I reckon there's a few in this.
Nick Pope in goal, Matty Slash, fullback, Ben Shite, Miles Lewis Smelly, Kieran Diarrhea, Steve Shitwell, that's obviously Turd Nabry, Shatan Ibrahimovic, P to Crouch, Johan Pisser, managers Graham Squatter. Obviously refereeing this game will be Ryan already.
Yeah.
All good fun.
Yeah, happy with them.
They enjoyed that? Well, Henry, thanks so much for coming on the pod, mate. I really
Thank you for
appreciate
having me,
it.
man.
We're going to end
Thank
on
you.
that. And yeah, we appreciate your story. Obviously, you and Chris have got the same story. Appreciating you sharing that with us. It means a lot. It means a lot to the listeners because they've got in touch about how kind of, forward thinking and epic it was for Chris to come out. For you to come on as well does kind of hits home for all the listeners. I think that they should get themselves checked.
Well,
if
Pester,
they're
check
ever-
your balls and do feel free. Like as Henry was saying earlier, we get so many messages from people to the podcast or DMs to myself, and I'm sure you get the same, mate. From people that have want to let you know they found something or have just checked themselves, and always feel that you can do that because it's important.
It very much is, and obviously a great lad, Henry, as well. We've known each other for a while. It's great to have you on the pod. And if you don't mind, kind of being able to keep your phone on, and if anyone's got any lawn issues, we will.
Yeah, just give me a buzz.
We'll give you a bell. If that's all right.
I'll be in the
Might get a
garden.
little section in the podcast.
Lawn problems.
Just need a theme tune then, do we?
Yeah.
We fire up Barry again? Or
Yeah,
go for a
fire up
different
Barry.
approach?
Similar to the Antiques Roadshow kind of vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where we just have a little,
something a bit classier. You mean like a little orchestra?
just a
sort of?
nice little Yeah, like a Champions League anthem for lawns.
Your green sleeves or something.
Yeah.
That's
Something
nice.
like that.
All right, we'll work on that.
All right, top man. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.